Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, this story should serve as a cautionary tale to Nigeria and Nigerians. It is an example of what should be going on in our country, and this example is coming out of a tiny little African country called Sierra Leone. So with that guys, I bring you this. Sierra Leone president fires aide after she gave testimony at TB Joshua's church. So that's the headline. Again, Sierra Leone president fires his aide after she gave testimony at TB Joshua's church. So now let's find out exactly what happened. Julius Maada Bio, the president of Sierra Leone, has terminated the appointment of his chief of protocol, Fatmata Kagbo, after she recently went to the Synagogue Church of All Nations, SCOAN, owned by Nigerian clergyman TB Joshua, to testify of how God has favored her. Kagbo was featured on Emmanuel TV, owned by TB Joshua, testifying of how God favored her with her recent appointment as an aide to the president and how she has been able to complete her new house, which she abandoned for many years. Showing photos of the luxury mansion she recently completed, Kagbo told the congregation that her story is now different. I want to thank God for blessing me with this job as SCOAP, to the president of Sierra Leone, ambassador at large, and the blessings that comes with it. If you look closely at this picture, you will see the luxurious house that God has blessed me with. I was living in a single-room apartment, but my story is now different. Our testimony, which was intended to show how good God is, sparked an outrage in Sierra Leone. President Bio was forced to terminate her appointment and order the country's Anti-Corruption Commission to investigate her finances to ascertain the source of the wealth with which she managed to put up the structure within such a short period of time. A letter sent to Kagbo by the AAC, so that's the Anti-Corruption Agency, says it will be looking through her previous asset declaration in line with Sierra Leone's anti-graft laws that requires public officials to declare their assets 3 months into office and 3 months after leaving office. The Anti-Corruption Commission has opened an official investigation into the conduct of the official and her testimony. We will also look at her source of wealth in acquiring a house and other properties. If it contradicts the Anti-Corruption Act or we find instances of unexplained wealth, she will be charged to court and will be asked to pay a fine. So that's the letter that was sent to her, and that is the consequence of her testimony at TB Joshua's church. So now here you see it now. This TB Joshua, a prosperity preacher who is quite a controversial figure, because a lot of people are very questioning about this guy. They find him quite a questionable character. So now this element now from Sierra Leone is going to this church now to boast about her newfound wealth, but now this boastful behavior has now backfired on her because of the backlash, obviously, that she's getting, to the point that he has forced the president to now terminate this good news that she's so grandly announced, and then on top of that, ask their anti-graft agencies to go and investigate this woman to find out exactly how she got the money to suddenly build this house, which she was not able to complete for many years, according to her. So a few months into office, she's building mansions and then going around boasting about it. And now this boastful behavior is now having a backlash, cause for regret now. So now here is now the dichotomy in this whole situation. So she's gone to this church, which she feels is the church that has elevated her to the status that she has found herself, and she has now gone to give thanks in front of a large congregation, to the point that this has now alerted the people of our community to that point where this largesse that she now feels that she's enjoying has now not only only be taken from her, but she's now in danger of even being in custody effectively, because if she's found guilty of corrupt practices, then I imagine that there will be some sort of a prison sentence attached to that. So now, TB Joshua and his relationship with the people who follow him. This is the topic of conversation for this particular video. But before you come have a chat with me about this particular topic, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me whether you're a TB Joshua follower or not, or what you think about the fate that has befallen this woman. Come tell me all that in the comment section. So I'll leave you here, carry on with you in the comment section. But here I say peace.